Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is a little different. I'll be sharing not exactly study tips, but a few things you should know as an 11th or a 12th grader. Watch it till the end. I am sure it'll be very helpful. Let's get started. Firstly, let's talk about the 10th to 11th grade transition. So, things after 10th grade are very different, you guys, and that transition is not necessarily easy for everyone. In my case, 11th initially was fine, but later on, when the exam season started, I got to see the downfall of my grades. If you had seen my 10th grade results video, you know that I had scored 98.2% for best of 5 subjects in 10th, and overall percentage was 95.6. But in 11th and 12th, the lowest grade I scored in 10th grade, even that was difficult to achieve. It's like a topic you're just introduced to in your 10th grade. You'll have it in so much more detail in 11th and 12th. Like a word you had seen in 10th, you'll have an entire chapter on that. And now there's not just one thing you have to focus on. You have your entrances, boards, school exams, and so much more stuff that you have to manage, and it becomes really complicated. I think 11th would have started for most of you guys already. So if you are also finding it difficult, trust me, you're not the only one. There are so many people going through the same thing. I have uploaded a few study tips videos on the channel, and I will be uploading a few, so stay tuned and make sure to subscribe. Now, how things change after coming to 12th. So till 11th, everyone's like, oh, I have so much time, I'll crack all my entrances and manage everything so well and all of that. But by the time you come to 12th, you kind of start losing hope and regret that you hadn't studied a lot in 11th grade and that you have less time left now. This is not to scare you or demotivate you or anything, but I have experienced it, my friends have experienced it, and it happens with a lot of people. Obviously, you feel like you should enjoy your 11th grade because, you know, there's no boards and it's like a break year between 10th and 12th grade. But then that's the reality, what happens after coming to 12th. In all of this, I think you should know avoiding distractions. There are so many distractions around us, and it's very difficult to study amongst them, and it's very easy to get distracted. Like, you take a 5-minute break and you scroll Instagram or YouTube for an hour, and you don't even realize how much time you spent. What I did to solve this is I put timers on the apps that I spent most of my time on. Like Instagram had 1 hour, Pinterest had half an hour or something, so the apps wouldn't open after I'd spent that time on them. And whenever I sat down to study, I turned off the Wi-Fi and internet of all my devices so that I don't get distracted by the notifications, or I put the devices in another room or something so that I don't feel like constantly checking the notifications. Tip number 4, consistency is very important, not just in studies but in anything you're doing. So if you've done something a lot of times, practiced it a lot of times, you feel like it's easy and you kind of start feeling confident about it, right? The same applies to studies. If you've done a particular chapter a lot of times already, when you have to prepare it for the exam or you just have to revise it, you feel like it's easy because you have already done it a lot of times and you become confident of your preparation for that chapter. So being consistent is very important. Moving on, after coming to 11th and 12th, taking study leaves becomes a thing. So you just take leave from school or coaching so that you can complete your backlogs or just sit back home and study. But honestly, there's no use of taking study leaves if you're going to wake up at like 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. or something, because you're actually spending the same amount of time that would take to go to school and come back. So the time you're actually studying is the same you would do on any normal school day. I had actually seen this in a video or something, that if you're absent from somewhere, make sure that you're present at a better place and doing something better. So yeah, if you're taking study leaves, make sure that you're making use of the entire day and making it productive, just so that you won't regret later. Another important thing, stop comparing yourself with others. There might be someone who you feel is doing great in academics, is managing everything so well and getting good grades and everything, but everyone's different, everyone's having different problems, and everyone's going through the same. So stop comparing yourself with others. You can use it as a motivation instead, but don't pressurize or demotivate yourself by comparing. See, a little amount of pressure is fine just to get you started, but when you're pressurizing yourself a lot, you're kind of demotivating yourself and then you just feel like not doing anything. So don't do that. And please know that marks are not everything. I know everyone loves academic validation, even I do, and till my 10th grade I had that topper kid thing, but after coming to 11th and 12th I realized that it's not that important, and there are so many things to think of, especially if you're in 11th grade right now. Like, who's going to ask you your 11th grade marks? It's not that important. Even in 12th, if you're giving entrances and everything, your board score is not that important. Yes, you do need like a minimum qualifying percentage in 12th so that you're eligible for your exams, but board score is not that important, because they obviously consider your entrances score over your boards. The last tip for the video: do not compromise on your hobbies, guys. You don't have to study all the time. Taking breaks is also equally important. If you're doing one thing continuously for so long, wouldn't you get bored and just not feel like doing it? Which is why taking breaks is very important. You can take it as a reward after your study session or after you have done a particular task. So take out some time every day to do what you like doing, and it's also a way to motivate yourself and keep you more focused for your next study session. So taking breaks is equally important. With that, we come to the end of this video. I hope you guys found it helpful. If you did, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching.